Okay. Okay. Okay, no, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. Okay? So, let me tell you my tale of woe. Okay. Okay, so if you... Jmulls, why is the stream so late? So, I had to do a Windows update, right? But, oh no! I couldn't just do the Windows update. No! Why would I? I had to update the firmware on my SSD for some freaking reason. So I had to download an app to do that. Step 1. And then, I had to do the actual Windows update, which decided to take like an hour for some reason. It was more like 30 minutes, I think. But not just that, it's like, we'll restart a few times during this process for some reason. And on one of those restarts, it just decided to have a blank screen with only my cursor on it. And I could move it about, but it wasn't doing anything. So I had to hard boot my computer off, pray to God that I didn't brick my computer. Then, I turned it back on, and it continues to do the update at a snail's fucking pace, by the way. Then, the update finishes, and we're all perfectly installed, right? Hunky-dory, we're all good. Oh, no, because why could anything go right? So, what then proceeds to happen is the computer just does fucking nothing for like a solid 2 minutes. And it's just like, here's a screen, here's not a screen, here's a screen. And then, all of a sudden, it's like, okay, here's your main menu. Here's your lock screen. Now you can go. Then I log in. I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes. Log in. Now everything's running slow. Oh, good. Now just doing this because of a fresh Windows update, right? I'm like, okay, well, I've been having problems with my video thumbnails on my File Explorer, right? Because I record an AV1 because it saves a bunch of space. But oh no, Windows 11 and Microsoft, I guess, just don't like AV1 for some reason. So I had to download a separate thing from the Microsoft Store, this is ages ago, for like AV1 compatibility. So I can actually see the goddamn thumbnails of these videos in my File Explorer that I use to edit videos. On top of all that, now they're just loading in like a goddamn Christmas dream. I normally have to, like, right-click, open with, use photos for some reason, because that makes sense, and then I have to, like, wait a bit, and then sometimes it'll just do all the thumbnails in batches. Now it's just, like, loading them in like they're regular old videos. So, I might be fine. I'm just feeling as if I'm going goddamn crazy. Oh, goody! Okay, I was about to say, I could see my taskbar over my Elgato window there. Okay, I think we're good. Hello, chat! How you going? Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, everybody, to the stream. I totally wasn't muted for the first 5 fucking minutes of the stream, either. Yeah, how we all doing today? We all doing good? How's the neighborhood? I want my raven. I want my giant-ass skull. I got my skull here. So I was farming shit using the Enel guide, right? Great guide, by the way. I got a lot of shit from that, but, like, I was farming stuff, right? Where's my other shit? I need you. Oh, it's been an experience. Oh, I've been having a swell day, can't you tell? Product provided by Nintendo. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Hello, hello, hello. Meta John, Izanami, Atlas, Nico, Joey, Darius, Partial. Welcome to the stream. Hoping a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope it's going well. Okay. You know what? That's therapeutic for me. You know, some people say getting angry doesn't solve anything. I beg to differ. It solves a lot of shit. You just don't get angry enough. That was borderline therapy. And you know what? I needed that. I feel good. I feel like $1 million. Not really. I don't feel like paper, but you know the point. I'm on top of the world. Okay. Okay. You know what? I think I got the rant out of my system. I feel good. I don't know about all of you, but I feel good. I feel good. Let's talk Xenoblade. Did Jmulls have a crash out? No! Chat, would you call that a crash out? I mean, one of the key players of my baseball team tore their fucking knee apart for some reason. So I'm totally doing good. In Nichols? Hello, Nathaniel and hi, Leo. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Play you seeing around. Go well. We have to prepare for Saga. Alright, so there's a few things I want to do. Now, ordinarily, I would have started this stream 2 hours ago. But thank you, Windows fucking update. I'm not done yet. Alright, so can someone fucking explain to me how the incompetent nitwits over at either Microsoft or SanDisk, how the flying dog shit do you have an update where I have to update the firmware on my SSD? How does that even make remote sense? There's an update. Install the motherfucker. It's Windows 11. You're not updating the fucking SSD. You're updating the OS. How are these things related? Telling you, the people behind these fucking multi-million, fuck that, trillion-billion-dollar companies have the collective IQ of a fucking dead hamster. I got an idea for an update. What if we full send this shit? Just slams their hand on the keyboard as I line a code, call it a GG. Notice how the song changed. Also, I like that thematically I have no one in the party here. Get my morning moonlight in here. Hello, 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 DFXX. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. You know what? I need to cool off. Hold on. My shirt's coming off. Hold on. Okay. Alright, shirt's off. I got a fan blaring at me as well. I need it. Okay. I swear to God, if my under... Oh! Almost had my balls again. Alright, we're good. Alright, shout out to Tatsu Fortnite dancing on my depression. Alright, let's go. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. Spam the hot reacts. I get through with anger and vitriol. All good, bro. I get through with that, but also caffeine. Alright. Rant more. It's so hot. Oh, don't worry. If you want me to rant, by the way, I would suggest tuning into tomorrow's video, because I'm talking about that Xbox bullshit. Yeah? Hey guys, Nintendo's going to $80. I got an idea. What if we do it as well? Hey guys, no one's buying a fucking Xbox. I got an idea that'll rake in the cash. What if we raise the price? Fucking dumbasses. I swear, we live in a world of fucking stupid people. Like, it blows my mind how dumb people can be. Like, how the fuck are you professionally stupid? That's my... Besides me, right? Like, how do you professionally fucking stupid? It's like the people they hire into these positions are the least competent motherfuckers you'll ever fucking see. Who thought that was a good idea on Xbox's side? It's like, I have a memory that's weird. It's like on and off again. But I remember when the Xbox Series X was like $350 like 2 years ago. And no one still bought the fucking thing. Yeah, let's up it to $550. That'll sell units. Freaking had one good a week with Expedition 33 on Game Pass. And Oblivion Remaster. And they're about to have a good one with like Doom. And they're like, what if we just go back to the age of the Xbox One? Our most prized console ever. That totally worked. See, I would understand the tariff thing if the thought in the back of my head wasn't, if the tariffs went away tomorrow, does anyone actually expect them to lower the prices?
Hey.
That's where my mind defaults to.
Step right up.
You playing Doom on stream? Yeah, we're gonna no-life Doom when it comes out. Also not learning from him. It's like, I want to like Xbox, but they just like fucking fumble for no reason. They like the Atlanta Falcons of like the consoles. It's like you have every IP in the goddamn world and the universe. You have like the most money of all the competition, yet you can't make a good business decision to save your fucking life. Blows my mind. It's like, dude, you get a bunch of manatees, like, picking balls out of, like, a pot. Like, it's that one South Park episode, roasting Family Guy, and they would still somehow land on, like, better freaking policy decisions than some of these people making decisions for these companies. Blows my fucking mind. Play Xenosaga? We're going to. There's a few things we need to address tonight. One, we're dealing with this ring bullshit, which actually might be tomorrow's video instead of the Xbox thing. I might push that today. By the way, everyone's gonna ignore the bunny ears on Elma. Just go like ignore that. This stream, we probably won't do Saga this stream. However, there's something fun I kind of want to do in that. I want to, like, lay the groundwork for what I should, like, be on the lookout for. Now, I was originally, you know, if the Microsoft update didn't take 2 goddamn years off my life, the original plan was to, like, bang out, like, the Mia Affinity Quest, which we might still do. Where is that bitch? Hold on, where is she? There you are. Complete sparking a smile. Ah, spark. When are we doing Xenosaga streams? Possibly sooner than you think. Much easier. I have, like, 2 overriding, like, mechanisms in the back of my mind for predicting how, like, big business makes decisions. Follow the money and what's the dumbest thing they could possibly do. Chances are, if you take, like, both of those into account, you'll wind up on, like, what they're doing. Oh my god, bunny ears, I can't ignore that. Oh, chat, hold on. See, Enel uploaded a guide not too long ago for material tickets, right? So it's like, you knew I had to get on that shit. So it's like, you may be asking, Jmulls, what was one of the first things you got? Right, so where is it? Oh, I'm blind, okay. So you may be asking, Jmulls, what did you get? Okay, so it's like, I got some upgrades for my Ares 90, absolutely. So those things are sorted, right? It's like, we got those things. It's just, we have a thumbnail farm if we need it. Put bunny ears on myself? I would lose my sunglasses. It's like, the look is very specific. Hold on. Black Bunny Band series? Screw it, why not? We'll rock it for this stream. Alright, chat. I'm hopping mad today. Tape is my weakness. Hello, Rick, and I welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's actually have some kind of organization here. I want to do the Mia Affinity quest. I want to break down, I want us to, like, hyper-analyze the ending scene of X Definitive Edition, by the way. Because I'm so tired of, like, seeing these takes that it's, like, not the same planet from Future Redeemed, because it's, like, every brain cell in my mind is going, it's the same fucking thing. But it's like, I want us to prove it definitively tonight. Or not to prove it. It's like one or the other. We'll see. We'll go where the evidence takes us. It's just, I know I'm right, so I know the evidence will take us to where I'm at. On separate slots for cosmetics. Yeah, Monolith, I'm gonna give you a freebie for Xenoblade 4. So what you're going to do, right, is you're gonna have a separate thing here for glasses. And scouters. Yeah? Let us, like, mix and match. Why not? Just in, like, the customization thing here. Like, let us equip multiple different things. Like, we can do with the different arms, right? Like, have one be, like, face, the other be ear, and the other be, like, top of the head. Or, like, hat. You know what I mean? It's like, so also, let us customize the appearance of a weapon for the love of Christ. I don't know how that wasn't in this game. Progress requirements not met. It's Mia. I should have expected that there was a side quest I would have to do. I should have expected that. You know what? That's on me. That's egg on my face. Not the mayo kind. Chad, have you ever had the desire to, like, grab a thing of mayo? You ever seen that one episode of SpongeBob where the guy orders, like, the double batter fried, like, Krabby Patty thing on a stick? So man, like, takes a giant bite out of it, and then grabs the tube of mayonnaise and, like, absolutely houses it down his throat. Like, my guy's, like, Steph Curry dreading a 3 or something. You ever see that? You ever have, like, the desire to, like, see just how that would work? And just turning it entirely. Yeah, it's like little things like that. It's like, why can't we just, like, have a no-head equipped option there? Alright, what's the over-under on this, like, side quest chain requiring, like, 15 other side quests? Wouldn't be me without it. That's our goal. Put Meredith Light Regional Set on Fashion Gear. Let me see what it looks like. I don't even know if I have it. Okay, man, I normally go for the... I only have the... I'm not putting that on. We don't need the nip... We don't need the breakfast out, you know? Hello, Lufabuki. Welcome to the stream. I'll tell everyone about Elma. For no reason, I just keep farming pistolas. It's just right up there at the bazaar. Alright, let's do the nope on here. Any Meredith light set will do. The top would work great with the bunny ears. I'm not a male stripper. I'm the savior, the bastion of hope for humanity, I'll have you know. Yeah, it was me, not Al, that saved everyone. Yeah, let's just make sure we got that dynamic sorted.
Ah, we have a customer.
Customer who has been waiting forever.
Mood.
Why is Tora
Al when he couldn't get a pizza immediately.
Tora shopping, of course.
Tora?
Indeed,
Dude!
indeed, good Nopon. Now, what is it we can help you find?
Buddy, we found the guy from Xenoblade 2. Let's go, dude.
Secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Product provided by Nintendo. Ask if someone is sick. Dude, where's Poppy?
Very sick.
Oh no! Who need this remedy, Tora?
Poppy!
Heir to Nopon future suffering from terrible
Do you think this guy has a maid outfit in his costume? In, like, not his costume, in his
We
closet?
can only pray we have what you need in stock.
No good. Tall blue friend does not have secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Well, it is secret.
Let me guess, the
after all.
Nopon remedy is Haktua on
Luckily,
it.
Tora clever Nopon who know recipe for remedy.
I meant just like spitting on a
Tora just
wound, not like
help
the
finding
Haktua meme.
ingredients.
Wow, my brain is
We would
fried
be
where it's
most
just like
happy to
just
aid you,
associated
good sir.
spitting with Haktua.
And we are sure Elma and her merry band would be pleased to assist as well.
What is Elma? Robin
Sure.
Hood?
We'll do all we can to help you gather what you need.
Hooray!
Put on the
Nopon
maid
future
outfit is
safe.
crazy.
Thank you, friends. First, Tora need these 2 ingredients.
Oh god, watch them be the same one from 2. Apparently quite ill. Job done. Hey, look, when you come to this stream, yeah, we don't mess around. We got these quests done already. Yeah? Efficiency. Where'd he go? Oh, alright, there we go. Solved that. Alright, there you go. Job done. There's your NPC. There's your guide.
Good sir, we have your ingredients.
Now you can create that ancient Nopon remedy you need, right?
It's gonna be like chocolate milk.
Something wrong? Tora have even blanker stare than usual.
I'm pretty sure that's disappointment, Tatsu.
I think he took a
It's
nap.
not enough.
What do you mean, not enough?
Tora still need final ingredient. Guardian ether scale.
A what?
Oh dear.
You know it?
Sounds like a weapon in Destiny.
We do. The Guardian Ether Scale is an exceedingly rare material.
It comes from
shed by
Telethia,
a
the
most
Endbringer.
singular creature.
A singular creature.
It is known as the
I can't
ruler
unsee
of
Tatsu's
fates.
backpack, by the way, as a
Here,
giant
see for
tongue.
yourself.
Do you see that? Why is there a bow on
Hey,
it?
it's...
That's right. We saw this creature deep inside Noctilum.
Oh no, am I right? It's
It
actually
serves as a
Telethia.
steward of all life on Mira, and is said to cull the impure.
Oh my god.
It has never been defeated in battle.
And Tora want Team Tatsu to fight it? Tora crazy!
But it's crucial we help this sick Nopon, right, Tora?
Is it?
Tora
I mean, it's like
value
one
his life
Nopon,
above
right? We have, like,
all
plenty
other
others.
Nopon.
Then it's settled. We'll get you that scale.
Elma.
I won't allow the future of the Nopon people to be threatened on my watch.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna hit this objective, and if it says Telethia the Endbringer, I'm fighting it. Head to Noctilum's Divine Roost. This is not a good start. This thing's actually gonna have me fight Telethia, isn't it? Okay, chat, prepare yourself. Okay. Retrospect, really wish I had skills with everyone else, at least on Elma. Oh, good, we have the Ares Prime. That might actually heal Telethia. Alright, good, job done. Maybe we just need to fight Joker. You know, he's also here. Maybe we just have to fight Joker. It's actually a P5 thing. Els, we see the
At
fit. Stop
last,
trying to
we have
Orphon.
arrived at the creature's lair.
Come on, let it be Joker.
So this is it.
Oh my god, it actually might be Joker. Woo! Hi. We might be safe. I can one bang Joker. God, I love
Ridley,
Tatsu's
don't
VO.
stop in middle of path. Tatsu bump.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh, dude! Had to fight Masakado a couple days ago. Don't throw this
Looks
at
like
me.
It's noticed us too.
You think?
I'm not sure whether or not we
I think you
count
just had a
as
conjugal
enduring your
visit with
book,
Joker. Where's it coming out of?
but we'll see about which of us does the culling.
Chat, lock in. This thing dies tonight. Maybe it's like a weaker version for the quest. Alright, chat, buckle in. Telethia's ass is mine.
closest enemy.
Alright, get over here, pussy. I played Xenoblade 1.
Here we go. Start big. Move in and land a hit.
Boom, dum dude, hey! Love my ears, 90. Yo, Enel, thanks for the guide for to farm all those augments, by the way. Really appreciate it. Enel number 1 for that. Let's go.
This is exactly why we counseled against.
What do you mean I one-tapped him, dude?
You never said
His
that.
HP disappeared. It didn't even, like, bother going to 0. Man phased from existence. Oh god, he's coming back for round 2.
Is it letting us go?
It's gonna take a giant dookie on us, isn't it? It's just like, you woke me up from my sleep, here, eat this. Ugh. Claim that you'll be back to finish it off. Say that you and the ruler of fates understand each other. Yeah. Perhaps we're not so different, you and I. Pity win my ass.
Claim that
I
the
whooped
ruler
it.
of fates can read the hearts of those it sees, to judge their worth.
Yeah, I've read mine.
Perhaps we were just fortunate enough to
He was
be
like,
judged
dude, your
worthy in the
Xenoblade
end."
3 sex theory was a banger. Absolutely love that. Keep doing you. You said the most wildest things. I don't say wild
is-
things. I say truth.
It appears to be a guardian ether
Knowledge.
scale.
Really? Yes! Now Tora can make his remedy.
Dude, I'll have
It
you know I
seems we
play
passed
Monster
the
Hunter.
test.
Woo!
Always nice to know the neighbors are
Yeah,
okay
I
with you moving
got a
in.
scale off of it. Yeah. Some people get, like, Mr. Rogers as your neighbor. Others get Telethia the Endbringer. Hello, Ultima and Nico, welcome to the stream. Kingdom Kid, welcome to the stream. And Jimmy, welcome to the stream. Infoed on that thing. What the fuck is this?
Here we go. Dinner.
Alright, deleted.
Nice work.
Alright, we just killed Telethia the Endbringer. That's totally who that was. See, like, job done. You know, all said and done, we kind of owned there. Ah! Look, when you meet, you're not, but like when you meet, you just gotta like get a win, you know? It's just that easy. Like, job done. It's like, I'll have you know, I beat Al in a 1v1. Yeah? Decisively. Wasn't close. What do you mean I'm not welcoming people individually? I just did. Bullshit, I'm calling it. Hello, Zflon. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day.
Step right up.
Talk to me, Tora.
Hey.
To partial, trust me, it took a while to get to that point. I'm in the
Tora,
endgame,
glad
endgame.
Everyone returned safe. Could friends find the guardian ether scale?
We did.
Oh, Tora speechless.
Come.
Can we have a crumb
Let
of
us ready
Expedition
that remedy
33?
for
We
you.
had that yesterday. And we'll have it tomorrow, no way.
And here we go. It is finished.
Thank you, friends.
Tatsu, glad to see all end well.
Thanks to friends, Nopon future is secure.
Also,
Oh,
Chad, we
and
kind of need
Emma,
to decide on when we're going to
this is
start
for your
Xenosaga. Not tonight.
What is it?
A special augment born of the remedy's creation.
Really? What does it do?
It shares the remedy's healing properties.
Healing? My
How in the
Xenoblade X?
world?
Buddy, I need damage.
We'd like to think of it as a gift from the ruler of fate.
Melee attack
It's
up
a
30.
pleasing thought at any rate.
A gift.
Welcoming and accepting us all as inhabitants here on Mira.
What is Tora waiting for? Go give medicine to sick Nopon.
Watch that not been a sick
All right.
Nopon.
Tora almost forget to drink it.
What? What are you saying?
Oh, this dude better be
Tora's
terminal.
heir to Nopon future had terrible sickness.
Yes, very terrible.
This dude better have been terminal.
Tora, heir to Nopon Future have terrible gas after eating huge lunch.
I'm about to punt this dude all the way to the Manon ship.
Tora find relief. Ancient Nopon remedy work wonders.
We just gave this dude a laxative.
Why are friends so quiet?
My guy just
Tora
drank
ate more
olive
than
oil.
medicine when Tatsu finished with him.
Ah! What did Tora do?
Come on, Tatsu, beat him up. Come on, Tatsu. Beat him up. Yeah? Left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. From the ruler of fates, has he perhaps accepted us? You learn the psycho launcher art, you'll never use this. Sick.
Power I need. No one's dying on me this time.
Yeah, that's Cap Al. Skell step on him. Agashira cannon.
Step right up.
We had a sense of a fight. Gonna put him all the way to Xenoblade 2. Was I'm gonna punt him all the way to Xenogears. Hold on, Telepathy. Don't think I forgot about you. Hello, Bruno. Welcome to the stream. Bro, ask us to fight God to cure his tummy. You know what? I understand that. Like, sometimes the tummy aches be aching. I see him. I see that, jabroni. Get over here, Telethia. I'll bring your end. Hey, you want to slow down? Freaking albatross over here. Oh, hold on. Hold on, about to Top Gun this shit. Better Tom Cruise into this thing. Come on. Get him. Come on. One tap him.
Follow my lead. Use melee.
We missed. Okay. Off to a great start with this fight. The noise was necessary.
Super hot.
Okay, off to a great start. We haven't landed a hit yet. Okay, good.
This is it. Come on. Hit
Okay,
harder.
so I'm gonna do one of
Sorry, I'm a
these.
lousy pilot. I promise I'll fix you up.
You know, if I did damage that, I feel like that would have been good for us.
Don't let me.
Hey, we're in a mech. Do you want to wake up?
I could use a little first aid here.
I could use you waking the fuck up. Set your alarm. Let's go, buddy. Come on.
Need a boost?
Oi! I need you to boost up. Come on, 5-hour energy something. Wake the
Not
fuck
letting
up.
This fly. Have some of this, partner. Crap.
Later, Al. Alright, so, right, so, like, maybe this time we'll actually land our hit. Alright, so Agashira cannon, like, missing was not ideal. That could have gone better. I have an idea, though. What if we just don't hit? I mean, okay, hold on. That was the plan from last time. What if we actually just hit him? I mean, I take issue with the idea that this thing can dodge us, right? Like, you see the size of it? Think it'd blot out the sun. Gonna dome it. Come on, headshot.
Go. Aghasura cannon.
Lay down
Stop missing, buddy! Go, go, go. No. Go, 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 go. No. Go, go, go. Oh, good. It's like disappearing into the sun. Yeah, to the end of Xenoblade 3. Wait, did that make Telethia my Mio? Don't know how I feel about that. Thank you, Alright, that last blast of ether energy in my ass, by the way, was a dick move, not gonna lie. Thank you, Hylia, for the 5. I think that's Canadian dollar. Thank you, thank you. Wear Orphidian Regional White Suit. Do I even have that? It's alright. I don't have the light suit. I got the medium heavy one. I got the heavy ones mainly because they look cool. Oh, I have like 18 million cash here. Let's go do it. Might not be nearly high enough. Yeah, I think we're gathering that. For armor than break its tail. Ah. We'll get to Lethe at some point. We just have to build, the backstory. That's what we're doing. Not the back shots. We have to build the backstory. We'll let Cody vote. We have to finish our story at some point in the future. Okay, which one's the Orphidian? Oh, it's the bug people, right. Where are the light ones? That's 6 stars. That's Orphidian. That's just Lao. Thank you highly for the $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you. Buy regional and shop all pieces or Valor. Sure, I just need the actual name of the gear. That's medium. Oh, that's level 45. That's probably Sakuraba. That's like Granada, I think. Is it? I mean, it looks buggy. Stuff to buy gear at Hot Topic. This looks like it'd be 6 stars because it looks weeby somehow. No, that's probably 6 stars. But I wish they would just, like, name the actual name of the outfit. Oh, wait, is it Encaseret? No, that's medium wear. I think it's this. Thank you highly for the $5 Canadian super chat. We all know Malice takes backshots, come on. Imsil, I think. This. This it? Wait, that kind of looks cool. Alright, I'll get the Yimsel stuff. Alright, where the why do these naming conventions screw me over, dude? I've become... Oh! Yeah. Okay. Purchase. I recognize the aesthetic. I recognize it. I see the matrix code. There you are. Well, 45. Hold on. Hold. Found it. Okay. Regional. That. Okay. Purchase. Hello, Goldorian. Welcome to the stream. Okay, now I need the head. Pause. Where are you? Hold. Regional Yi. Oh, dude, that's like the Eva helmet from Halo. Okay. Let's put it on, then. I think it's gonna come together when we get the arms on. Oh, I'm kind of liking that. Not the head. Thank you highly for the $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you. Okay, I don't know how I feel about it being like a One Piece. Dude, my ass is out. Yeah, Thank you highly for the $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you. Bunny ears on head. Alright, we look ridiculous. The shoulders are nice, though. It does kind of look like we have the Omni chicks on our hand there. In, like, a weird way. That, or you could, like, pop it like a pimple. It's, like, one of the two. It could be, like, jelly-filled. Okay. Serial thriller. Thank you highly for the $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you. Stream with money. God, I love how the light reflects off ass.
Very troublesome.
That's how you guys sound? Bullshit! We have the book. Lower your weapons. What am I looking at? We have an interesting squad here today.
Yeah.
Come with us. We'd like to question you about some homicides.
I mean, her name is Murderess, so checks out. You knew it would come to this. Ask if the murderess is being formally charged. Rick doesn't admit that you did it. I have to do it. Lynn liked it. I'll admit I killed those 15
Our
people.
suspect is the murderess here.
Oh,
Me?
then ignore what I said.
Little old me. Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
We have 8 homicide victims, all of them Blades.
Blades? Which ones?
Otis, Yolanda, 6 others. Names ring any bells?
Buddy's name is Otis. Barnyard ass
Damn.
name.
They were lowlifes, but...
All the deceased share a common trait. They all worked with you at some point.
Yeah, if I worked with her, I'd want to die
Folks claim
too.
you're grabby with mission rewards. We have a stack of
Ignore
such
that we work with
complaints.
her.
We also hear that you once shot someone in the back during a mission.
Kill's the kill.
It's reasonable to think all that earned you a few enemies.
Actually, she might have shot me in the back.
And then there's
By the way,
whole
another cutscene at
murderous
night.
alias you go by. So yeah, we're suspicious. And more than a little.
Yeah, I love the race folk, like, aesthetically and, like, in terms of, like, navigation-wise. I think they could have just, like, helped it a lot by making it a little bit more powerful. Claim that the Finian must be behind it, like with Hope. Say that the murderess would never do something like that. I'm gonna argue. Objection!
Yeah, that does seem likely, doesn't it?
It's a possibility we're pursuing. But we still think it's best if we asked you a few questions.
Might be the worst investigative task team I've
Fair
ever
enough.
seen.
Then if you'll please follow me.
Hold it. Sure, the murderess will rob you blind, and she's a
Forgot we had her
generally
in Neil
horrible
Nail's outfit.
person. But there's no way she killed those people. That would mean giving up on her dream, and we all know she'd never do that.
Irina?
What's her dream? Oh yeah, her dream's
I
money.
understand your concerns. Again, we're simply taking her in for questioning.
I mean, if you don't
She's
want to be
got
suspected
enemies
of murder,
everywhere,
maybe you'll call yourself
especially in the
murderess,
top
you know?
brass. Who's to say she won't be given a permanent residence in the brig?
So you want us to ignore a suspect? What happens when another Blade dies?
I like that the music just cut out there. Tell the officer that he needs to build a stronger case. Offer to find the real killer yourself. I'll find him. Over there somewhere. I'll follow the quest marker.
Perfect. Hell, we can even go look for him together.
I owe Yolanda and the others that much.
Now just a minute. I can't let a suspect waltz off and start...
Buddy, who are you?
You've got Irina. Huh? Oh, I see. You mean you want me to go find the killer. All right, I'll do it.
Please, kitten. That isn't even funny. You're staying here as collateral. Then if I run, Officer Friendly here can throw you in prison forever.
I don't think that's how anything works.
I do not remember agreeing to that.
You believe I'm innocent, right?
Nah. Kind of 50-50 on
I might
that.
believe you. But I guess if he goes along, it'll be okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, we look trustworthy,
we'll
don't
go
we?
find the perp and be home for dinner. Let's go. We need information. Let's start by hitting up Eleonora.
Fuck Eleanor. We need to be able to kill her at some point. Justice for Yelf. I haven't forgotten. I don't forget. Where's my Ares 90? In fact, I'll gosh her a can in her ass right now. I want Jmulls to get an eye tracker. We don't need that. My eyes stay at the center of the screen at all times. Without moving. Never waver. Never falter. Alright, who put this signpost here? Fuck Eleanor. I've done the Yelp Affinity quest. I don't trust her.
Murderess, listen, there are some mediators looking for...
Yeah.
Mediators, buddy. Alright.
We're playing sleuth
That's like
now,
saying there's
thanks
some,
to
like,
the
mall
selfless
cops looking for
intervention
you.
of a certain blade.
Oh, then I guess you came here for intel, huh?
No, I came here for AMD.
Right. So give me all you got.
I've got nothing. Sorry.
Reminds me of
All I
Kafka.
know is
I
that
see
you're the
that.
investigation's prime suspect.
Wow, they really don't trust me.
But I believe you didn't do what they say you did.
Eh.
Let me look around on my own, okay?
Girl, you never
Thanks.
leave this spot.
We'll ask around town while you're at it.
All right. I'll start digging up leads ASAP.
How about leads?
Hey,
See, what? How in the heck did it ever end up in a place like that? Center of the screen in the context of Xenoblade, dude. Nah. Using your skill to move 5 feet is the best way to use your skill. Yeah.
Did you hear?
Look, if you don't, like, take your skill to move 5 feet, are you really living? Oh, Chad, that favorite quest design. We have to run in a circle trying to find people and hope to God they load in.
Get a load of this.
I got it. Fail enough. Alright, job done. Alright, so there's your guide. Just that easy. Find
Did you
that
hear?
NPC, talk to him. Job done. Will Monolith Soft remaster Xenosaga next? I don't think Monolith would do it. I'm pretty sure they're probably fully focused on Xenoblade 4. That or they get like a B team to do it or something. Or they just go like have Bandai do it. That or they just do like what Bethesda did with Oblivion, just go tell a bunch of other people to go do it. Oh god damn it, gotta get more intel. Alright, let's find this in 2 seconds. Hello Christian, welcome to the stream. There'd be barely any people in town. There's only like 4 mediators. It's like Hope and like 3 jabronis that have no names. To go fast again. This is true. Yeah, this is the one quest design in this game, in my opinion, you can just like fully remove. It wouldn't be that much of an issue if the game also didn't have like an issue where things like loaded in 12 seconds after you were there. It's in a fast traveling sometimes. Oh, same. Just flying around is such a vibe in this game. I love it. Hello, games. Welcome to the stream. Or redo with modern combat system. I think if we see Saga again, it would just be like either a straight up port or just be like a remaster. I don't think they would do a full remake. And, like, I will always be on the never say never mentality when it comes to both Saga and Xenogears. I think it's, like, directly proportional to... I think the chances of either happening are directly proportional to the success of Blade. Because at the end of the day, they're just companies and they want more money. They are sitting on these IPs, and if Blade becomes popular enough to where they're like, you know, we have something Xeno-related, we can cash in on this, they'll just do it. Seem to come into the city. Okay, that man. Have you know, the Claimers are way cooler. Yeah, we got like Elma. There's like a sick Halo reference. Also, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they keep it turn-based and if Monolith asks them to keep them turn-based. I wouldn't be surprised if we see significant revisions of the combat in 4. I think it's gonna look something more like a blend between 3 and X, mostly X. But, like, there's like a weird conspiracy theory you could do where they just say, fuck it, make it turn-based. There's, like, nothing to base that off of, other than, you know, Saga being turn-based. Will be a funny thing, though. Your ass is so hot. Thanks, I get that a lot. In the 25th anniversary video. I don't think it's ever off the table, and I will never use, like, terminology like that when it comes to these games, personally, because at the end of the day, it will just simply be if these companies think there's enough money in it. It's, like, entirely dependent on the success of Blade. In my opinion. If Blade becomes big enough and has enough sway, these companies will want to cash in on that. And they'll just, like, go to it. Because they want money. It's just up to this point, Blade wasn't popular enough. But, like, after 3, the Smash DLC thing with Pyre and Mithra. After Future Redeemed. After X as well. The, like, state of Xenoblade is very different from, like, back in 2019 and 2020.
What did your search turn up?
I've got a question for you. Were all of the male victims shot in the right thigh and between the eyes?
That's what I heard. And the women were all shot in the foot and temple.
Maybe my guy just can't aim.
Pretty weird, huh?
Claim that the bodies are a message. The gangland are behind it. It's a message.
I could buy that the killer is trying to say something with this. I just have no idea what that is.
I've got
Note
it.
to self, get
Write down
milk
to the
next
perp's
time
name.
at store.
You do?
I ran out of paper. I'll use these
It's
corpses.
Dale Gibbon. The bastard who killed my parents.
The guy from NCIS, Gibbs.
What? How can you be sure?
My father was shot in the same way as Otis and the other men. And my mother, the same as Yolanda and the other women.
How did this dude
Even
get in the
number
white
of
whale?
Victims lines up. It's just like what happened back
Dude,
on
maybe
Earth.
Lau was right.
Wait, you're saying a serial killer made it onto the whale?
Half the people on the
was
whale were
captured and
serial
sentenced
killers.
to
What are we
death.
yapping about?
But it has to be him.
Murderous?
There's no way this isn't about me. He's sending me a challenge. This is my dream. Not a day goes by where I don't.
Offer to put a bounty out on Gibbon. I'll fuck him up. I'll find him. It's fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Hylia, for the $5 Canadian super chat. This counts as a legal transaction is a bit of a stretch. I don't know if that would make it a courtroom. I hereby purchase your services in the form of you never taking that outfit off again. Thank you. Oh, my shit fell off my chair. Hello, little Neon. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. We'll keep this outfit on for the rest of the stream. Turns out the paperwork was forged. Yeah. Got like Neil Caffrey on the case. Yeah, we didn't even get rich people here. We just got a bunch of serial killers. Like, everyone that was on board the White Whale was just like Dexter Morgan. It's like we just got like every villain from the show Criminal Minds. We just put him on the white whale. I'm gonna put a bounty out on Gibbon. People want bad. I mean, I'll talk about it in a future video, but it's like it's an element of the series that I've talked about for a while. I think the main thing that's holding Xenoblade back in terms of popularity, and like I want to make this clear, it's popular enough, right? It's like I love the series, right? It's just like if I'm putting myself in like Nintendo's shoes, this series has the potential to be doing way more sales figures. I think the big thing holding it back is the actual gameplay. Also, the tutorials being, like, non-existent most of the time. Offer to put a bounty out on Gibbon. Have Monolith pick the character designer they were involved. Yeah, probably something like that. Though, they did kind of just, like... Did you all see they accidentally announced the Chrono Trigger remake, by the way? I don't know how true it is if they were just trolling. But, like, I forget the name. It was like some guy was doing an interview and accidentally name-dropped Chrono Trigger remake. And, like, someone had, like, come up to him and say, hey, shut up. Thank you, highly for the $5 Canadian super chat. And then I shall donate 5 next and put it right back on. I'll have to put a bounty out on Gibbon. Ask the murderess if she's planning revenge. Tell the murderess that you thought her dream was to restore her family name. Yeah, whatever happened to that?
Who said a girl can only have one dream?
Hori, the creator of
The
Dragon
family
Quest. Thank you,
name is
Noodles.
one thing, and killing this rat bag is another.
You can't just go kill somebody in cold blood.
I mean, you
It's
can, you
illegal.
just shouldn't, right?
Oh, right. And where was that law when he killed my parents, huh?
Yeah, objection.
That's not the... Hey, you have to help me stop her.
Tell the murderess to consider Irina. Tell the murderess that killing Dale Gibson could impact her other dream. That you'll go with her. Persuade.
She has nothing to do with this. If I kill a guy and go on the run, that's my business.
She's serving as collateral for you, murderess. Are you going to hang her out to dry?
Yes.
Of course not. They're not actually gonna keep her locked up. Once I kill the guy who did it, they'll let her go.
Murderess.
I made my mind up about this a long time ago. So stop trying to convince me and tell me where he is.
You think highly of the $2 Canadian super
Look,
chat. I only regret
I have a
can't
couple
super
of
chat.
leads, but I don't know if any of them are this Gibbon person.
If you say one of those suspects is me again, I will kill you.
Let's see.
Murderess, we're really not doing wonders
So,
for,
one
like,
is
your
an interceptor
reputation
named
there.
Martin,
If
who's
you call me a
currently somewhere
murderer
in
again, I'll
Silverland.
fucking prove that you're right.
The other is a prospector named Dart, whose last known whereabouts were out.
Ah,
in
we
Oregon.
got Dart
So one
in
of
them
those two men
hills!
is actually Dale
Golden Dot!
Right.
I know Dot.
Thank you, Eleanor.
His other name is Stinky Pete.
Let's go. That monster stole my future. It's time for me to steal his.
Turns out he was just having fun naming Chrono Trigger according to the news. That sounds like the biggest, like, oopsie. We totally didn't do that. That sounds like, oh yeah, someone hacked my Twitter account and, like, liked all those porn accounts, right? Like, that's like that's like the same energy to me. Yeah, here it is. Apparently, Yuji Horii confirmed the Chrono Trigger remake during an interview at Comic Cam Naples. He then said, through translating, have heard nothing after apparently realizing what just happened. Some random Reddit thing. Yuji Horii comments of a Chrono Trigger remake appears to be a mistranslated / misinterpreted and not actually said by him. Late update footage from the event is out, and Horii himself never actually says anything about a remake of Chrono Trigger, like at all. It was all the interpreter. Sorry to burst everyone's bubble. Alright, sick. Misinformation on the internet. Never seen that before. Alright, great. Love that. Yeah, it was actually a mistranslation because he meant to say Xenogears. See, now this is the brain rot. See, now this is the agenda pushing. Product provided by Nintendo. Didn't even have a timer that time. I'm just that good. I want to see it jiggle. Where we gotta go again? Silverloom's Lake CL and Oblivious King Falls. Oh, right here, okay. Yeah, ruins on the butt. He said ruins. Gotta farm all the augment items offline. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I keep forgetting we got a calm mode with this thing. Fly, motherfucker! There we go. Oh, cool. We get the weather effect where I take damage. Hey, Dot! Rising Blade!
Whoa. Hey, lady, you look ready to throttle somebody.
Maybe you, Dale Gibbon.
Sorry, what?
Da-da-da.
Oh, don't play this.
Oh?
Either you confess and I kill you, or I just kill you anyway.
Wait, kill me? What the hell, lady? I don't even know this Dale guy. My name's Dart. It's always been Dart, I swear.
Guess we picked the dud. Dale Gibbon may have been a monster, but he definitely had more guts than this sad sack. Let's go marten hunting.
What about gibbon hunting? Why are we going after some dude named Martin now? Talk to Mon at Silverloom's Lake CL. Alright, fuck Mon. Everyone I know hates Martin. Mon's a bitch. Let's go find him. Gonna Agashra cannon him. Gonna turn into a red mist. Gonna be able to paint the walls with him. See, man's first mistake was being right next to a fast travel node. Alright, Mon, any last words? You're gonna need them. My man is drunk in the middle of Silverloom.
Dale Gibbon.
No, his name is Martin.
You've changed faces, but looking at you still makes me sick.
Ooh, it's been a while since anyone's called me that. Glad to see you finally caught on, princess.
It actually is him?
Letters for a while now. It hurts to be ignored.
What do you mean
I know.
love letters?
We've been finding them all over.
Oh, the
And
corpses.
now I'm going to show
Right.
you true hurt.
No, Murderous, the song's called Pain from
never
Xeno
thought
Saga,
the
get it
adventure
right?
girl could still be alive, let alone here.
I could say the same for you. What's a death row inmate doing alive and well on Mira?
Not on death row.
There's more crooks in
Duh.
prison than just the inmates, princess. On the whale, too.
So you ran like a coward?
Damn straight. I specialize in killing. Dying isn't my
So who
game.
made this dude a
I made
Mimiosome? That's
deals
my
with
question.
Every devil that'd listen until I was on that ship's crew.
Oh.
But turns out living as a Mimiosome is barely different than being dead.
You know what? Fair
How
enough.
do
They
I
answered
know
my
who's
question.
inside all the people around me? Are they even human?
No.
Maybe
We're
new
better.
LA's crawling with puppets, and I'm the last true man. Isn't that sad?
Alan,
Being
our party
alone
be
so
like.
far from home.
Didn't know you were so sensitive.
What? You want it boring? I'm a serial killer, for hell's sakes.
I mean, hey, fair enough,
Then
right?
tell me, why does an anachronism like you start killing again?
I told you, I'm surrounded by puppets.
He's
Never
a
seen
psycho
more-
murderess.
Ah.
Duh.
And then you saw me.
He was a walking Criminal Minds episode.
Yes, and calling yourself the murderess, no less. Even as a Mimiosome, I knew you the minute I saw you. You look just as I remember, shaking in terror, ready to wet yourself. I saw you, and there was hope.
No, I have
I
hope on the
started
bench.
having dreams about killing the last of the Effingers.
I'm your dream? What an honor. Give it another 5 minutes, and I'll be your nightmare.
Try me, princess.
Cut in the Avenged Sevenfold song.
All your little puppet friends.
Alright, listen here, little 20.
Here they come. Here we go. Start big. Move in and land
Okay,
hits.
job done. Solved that one. Alright, I think we humbled him. Man wanted to get into a skull. I'll get in a skull. You're not gonna like the result. I'll get in one, though.
This isn't... All I wanted.
Notice how his skull's not even there anymore. It despawned.
Terror turned to despair.
How's it feel being pushed to the brink of death?
Are you going to kill me?
Yeah?
What do you think?
Duh!
You've never killed before. Not in cold blood. Surely you don't want to become an actual murderess?
I do. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
I hated you enough to want to kill you. But ironically, it was that hate for you that kept me alive. It was that hate that made me strong. I took that title to remind me that vengeance would someday be mine. I fed off it.
So, you're going to spare me, right?
No.
You wouldn't be standing here today if not for me.
You were just
Don't
like me.
flatter yourself. I'm here because of people like Eleonora and Irina and my friend here.
Aw, look who cares now.
I'm here because they
Look at that
believed in
visual.
me.
Tell the murderess you're glad that she seems to be coming around. Pause. Ask the murderess if she's sure she doesn't need vengeance. Praise.
I was never a murderer to begin with. There are plenty of other ways to get
So your name's
vengeance without having to change
false
that.
advertising.
I won't kill you, Gibbon. But you will die. Out here. Alone.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's get some like chairs and watch him get ripped apart.
Please, no. Take me back home to New LA. I'll do anything you want. Anything!
Oh, I like this, yeah.
You never had a home with us.
Yeah, let the elements take him.
Let's go bail Irina out.
Let's go. Shoot him in the knee to make sure.
Sharon!
Sharon Effinger is who I was. But until the day my other dream comes true, it's not who I am.
Yeah, okay, Batman. Oh, here we go. Yeah, feeding time. Let's go. Come on. Kitty.
Stop!
Kitty wants a biscuit. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, dude, move the camera over there. We show World Star. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's an ending. Let the dude get ripped apart and eaten alive. Hell yeah. Dude, I love this game. Can I go teabag his corpse? Hold on. Is there a corpse to begin with? Imagine you got eaten whole. Well, it wasn't whole. We heard it. There were numerous bites involved there. Oh, that's... Oh, dude. Abso-fucking... There's a blood stain? Oh, yeah, dude. Look at it. Streaky as well. Oh, dude got spilled everywhere. Pause. Oh, yeah, dude. Right, so, like, I know we're mimizomes. I get that, right? I'm just asking, does it need to be that color? Like, I'm just saying, does it need to be that color? Hold on. The theory crafted in my mind. Okay, so could this be a hidden visual to indicate something for Xenoblade 4? Let us find out. Alright. This thing looks like a jellyfish. This looks like a Beyblade. These look like ghosts. Blue jizz? Don't question mark that. Jizz is blue. Otherwise, it would be censored. I mean, the game does show blood. It's just for like everyone else, but not besides us because we're just robots. The splatter points. Yeah, call him Dexter Morgan. Weird how many times I'm referencing him though. Teabag the blood. If this game had a crouch button. The forbidden marmalade? Yeah. Need to dip a Ritz cracker in there. Spread it on toast. No, we get some crushed ice, put it in there, call it a Slippy. Hi, Arena. Glad you're just kind of here. We get the way here. Dude, they use this song in the weirdest ways, but I love it.
You actually came back.
Pause.
Surprised? You thought I'd run for it?
Of course I did. I thought you'd be clear on the other side of the planet by now. So where's the perp?
God, these affinity quests are so damn good.
In some monster's gut. Or its crap.
Fair enough.
Such a dirty mouth for a princess.
I had a bad influence. You should meet her.
Dude, they actually turned this character into a
can all
likable
grab a drink.
character. Monolith is just goated.
Sounds like a plan. You're in too, right?
Say you'll come, pause if Arena buys. Make the murderers pay. Offer to buy drinks for the ladies. I got 18 million to spend.
Really?
You know we're not gonna hold back, right?
Yeah. Hope your wallet is ready for this.
I hope yours is. I don't think you two understand. You're gonna go out farming shit for me, yeah? Gonna put you in the party. You're gonna go farm, like, support missions for money.
Father, keep watching me. I'm gonna need a lot of help along the way. But one day, I'll restore the Effinger name to glory here on Mira.
Oh! Yeah, so about that. Right. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna say this right now. We're all cognizant, right? Like, we all understand that in Xenoblade 4 on the new planet, there's gonna be, like, a new business called the Effinger business or something. Like, the Effinger shop or something. We're definitely gonna hear the name Effinger again down the line in this series. We're all in agreement on that one, right? You learned the Psycho Launcher Art Gravity Lunge. What a good-ass affinity mission. Yeah, so, like, about Mira, right? I do! Hey, Al's rank 4, though. Hey! The name does. The important thing wasn't Mira, it was the relationships we forged along the way. Molly's buying chats and drinks, bullshit. Get you like a boiled egg in Final Fantasy XIV. Hello, little saint. Welcome to the stream. Have a good day. Okay. Chat, welcome to the theory crafting portion of the stream. Now, context for what we're going to be theory crafting. There's no way this game has ass physics. Hold on. Okay, so. But what about the ring around the planet? Skates like Shadow? Yeah. And the Ares Prime runs. Oh my god, is it a Sonic reference? The Ares Prime is blue, and it runs. And the Ares 90 dashes. Or like skates like a Shadow, and the original coloration is dark. Wait a minute. Did they sneak in a Sonic reference here? No sense of... Okay, so. Hello, Haywood. Welcome to the stream. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed. One of my favorite games. What's the max level of this game again? 99 now. It used to be 60 in the original version. But because the power balance wasn't busted enough, they upped it to 99. Oh my god, the new Windows update is making it so I don't have to, like, individually get the thumbnails from all my fucking videos again. Oh my god, thank god. Wait, an actually good Windows update? If I come full circle here, face away from the camera, fine. Hold on. Alright, Xenosaga fans, by the way, out of curiosity, were there any references to Xenosaga in the base game of Xenoblade 3? Because I don't think there were, it was just mostly Xenogears, right? Is Mio a cat girl? Yes. Mio's a cat girl, Nia's a cat girl, Melia's a bird girl. Has been a completely different setting, but each game at this point is just tying it all together. 3 tied in 1 with 2. Future Redeemed did it even more so, and brought characters back from previous games. And then X, which they did not need to fucking do, just also ties it into 1, 2, and 3. It's like, you could just not have had those scenes with, like, the flashbacks to 1, 2, and 3, and nothing changes, but they included them deliberately. Too low res zoom in a bit, down horrific. Okay. I have footage of the end of Xenoblade. Where is it? Found you, dick sniffer. Alright, hold on. Alright, studio mode. Even Gears in Xenoblade 1. That wouldn't surprise me considering it's the first Xenoblade game. There's a bunch of references to 1 and X as well, like Lynn's hairpiece, Viki's weapons on Tatsu's backpack as well. Also, there's like a thing out in the ocean to like the north of Primordia that looks just like the Zohar. You found me. We doing like post-game quests and stuff? We were. We need to also theorycraft, though. Okay. There's a video I want to make, like, either tomorrow or the day after. Might be tomorrow. About... Where is it? Play, you fucker. One second. I never bothered looking at these planets closely. I just wanted to see if the continents on this planet looked familiar at all or something. They don't, though. Okay. The fucking planet. Every time I talk about this fucking planet, I always see comments about the ring. For those who don't know, let me get you all up to speed with the brain rot that I am in. First of all, peak cutscene right here.
Oh man, this.
Welcome to the most, like, polar... Welcome to the thing that is breaking people apart. The ring around this planet. Okay. So, at the end of Xenoblade X Definitive Edition, Chapter 13, they board the white whale, they fuck off to a new universe, and they wind up here at this totally not the planet from Xenogears, and at the end of Xenosaga 3 place, right? So it's like totally not that supposed to like represent that. They wind up at this waterlogged planet, as you can see here. That is a bunch of clouds, and has a very noticeable and visible ring. It's not as big as, like, Saturn or anything, but it is visible. And if we're assuming this is north and this is south, that means we have, like, this shit, right? Like, this orientation. Now, why is this so controversial? I'm glad you asked, Internet. Because back in the day, known as 2023 actually, there was a DLC to Xenoblade 3 called Future Redeemed. And at the end of it, load, bitch! At the end of it, oh, who knew that didn't work? Hold on. Yeah, can I have one thing not be a tech issue today, please? One thing. Load it! Alright, there you go. Alright. Thank you. God, I recorded it like -4 audio. Okay. The post-credits scene of Xenoblade 3, Future Redeemed. I promise you there's a point here. So, up front, they show us Jupiter. And then, they show the two worlds, one representing the world of Xenoblade 1 and the other the world of Xenoblade 2, separated because that was the end of Xenoblade 3. They managed to defeat Mobius, they defeated Zed, and they allowed the worlds to separate once again using Origin, right? It was a bittersweet ending, and the worlds went on their separate way. Oh, we went our separate way. Okay. Goes on for a minute. They start to glow different colors. And they make the world. They make a new singular world. And you see here, it's a blue planet with a bunch of clouds on it. But the important thing here, and this is where a lot of discussion, and by discussion I mean like a few comments I've gotten in YouTube videos. In this image, unlike at the end of Xenoblade X Chapter 13, there is no vertical ring around this planet. I'm just assuming they didn't tilt the camera 90 degrees here, by the way. I'm just assuming that. It wouldn't change anything, because there's obviously no ring here, right? Because you would at least see it here, but we just kind of don't outside of, like, weird, like, color gradient here. But, like, there's no ring here. Unless, like, we're looking at it, like, dead on, and the ring is super thin, so we just don't see it because of that. Like, maybe I don't kind of buy that one, though. That one feels like a stretch. But there's, like, no ring here. But then, also, they're saying in our future here, by the way. And then, from this perspective, we see this little dot come into the picture. Coming from the dark side of the planet, vertically, down onto it. It's almost, and it's extremely similar to the entry of the White Whale 2 from the end of Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. Right? Now, if you just saw this scene here, and the end of Xenoblade X, the natural conclusion I think a lot of people would draw, I drew, and I think a lot of you guys probably also drew as well, is that these are probably the same planet, right? Because, duh, they look the fucking same. Also, the exhaust here is like the same color from the White Whale 2. It's like very similar. And it's approaching in a very similar direction. But the problem is, where's the ring? Now, I want to make a video about this, and I want us to, like, spitball this together. Because it's never, like, good, in, like, a good habit when trying to, like, uncover the truth or something. Glad that just, like, alright, sick. Why? Oh my fucking Christ. Okay. Open up. Oh, I swear to God. Okay. Welcome to Paint. Alright. Just use the vertical line that comes installed with Paint, Jmulls. What are we doing? Alright, this will be our, like, dividing line. I want us all to spitball pros and cons, essentially. Like, same planet, different. And I want us to, like, put every argument we can possibly make for, like, either end. So I think for different, the obvious one we have to argue here is the ring. There are ways I could explain the ring, right? Yeah, it wouldn't... I don't think the ring there is space station debris either. It looked like dust. Or, like, very small, like, ice chunks. It's, like, probably one of those two. Yeah, that's my thing. It could be the same planet, and it's just, like, different time periods. Like different snapshots of time. Because for those who don't know and are unaware about, like, planetary astrophysics, right? Because it can get kind of complicated. Rings aren't something that a planet forms inherently or just, like, necessarily from its birth. They can be developed later on as, like, remnants of an extraterrestrial object that gets, like, caught up in the gravitational pull of the planet and for whatever reason gets ripped apart by that gravitation. And then if it's in such a way and in such a configuration with the right conditions, that, like, debris can continue to get ripped apart and be caught essentially in orbit and then form a ring around the planet. That can happen. It can also happen from an impact, like an asteroid or something, or like, to my knowledge, in the distant past, the Earth used to have a ring itself, because when the Earth was initially forming, there was a moon or some shit that collided with the Earth, but the Earth stood still, like a sir, came out the other end on top. That moon got fucking annihilated, and, like, all that dust and shit, and the residual rock, turned into a ring. It eventually fucked off. But, like, for a time, it was theorized that Earth had a ring. I saw an episode of The Universe back in the day. That's my source for that. But, like, that's just an example that, like, if you have a giant object that collides with a planet, it can, like, have that dust rebound, essentially, back into the atmosphere because of the laws of physics, right? That can get caught up in the gravitational pull and get caught in orbit and form a ring. Rings are mostly ice crystals. It depends on the formation. I think Saturn's rings necessarily are ice. But I don't think it's, like, only necessarily has to be ice. It's just that, like, space is really fucking cold. By the way, my expertise on this issue is I have an astrophysics major. Not a doctorate or anything, but and it's been a while, but, like, I did learn about this shit at some point. So it's like, there are ways to explain away the ring. There just are. Also, I think another argument for 2 is, like, not even science-based. It's just, like, an artistic purpose. Here's my thing. This is, like, the key visual for the entire game, right? Like, this is the key visual all of Xenoblade 3 and Future Redeemed were building up to. It's the 2 planets separating, which was the end of Xenoblade 3. and then they come back as one. I'm not a professor. I used to work with professors. Actually did research on Jupiter's auroras. That was a while ago, though. I think I have a paper published on that. I don't know how far that got, though. I wasn't like a main author or anything. I was just like a co-author, I think. Or the other term for like 1 degree lower than that. Okay, besides that. Besides reminiscing about the past. To me, this is like the bigger thing here. I think it was mostly an artistic choice to why they showed it like this. Let me explain. So, the visual here is that they want to show the world of Xenoblade 1 and 2 separating and then coming back together to form one planet, right? Imagine you go through this entire scene and you wind up here and there's just a ring. It would look out of place. I know that sounds like a cop-out answer, but like genuinely it would look pretty out of place. And I think the artistic vision they were going for here is they just wanted the visual of 2 planets separating and then colliding into one. I think that's like all it is. But also on top of that, I think they wanted to build up to the reveal of the full planet proper with X Definitive Edition. With the ring. Because I'm pretty sure that planet is going to be like the setting for the next Xenoblade game. Probably the future of Xenoblade. To some degree. Hello, Robin. Welcome to the stream. A lot of yapping. We did the L Chapter 12 Affinity Quest, and we did the Final Murderous Affinity Quest. Now, here's the thing. With this image specifically, this visual looks very much... Now we're no longer worrying about would the ring look goofy here. If this is the White Will 2, then we know because of X Definitive Edition, this planet has a ring. So, like, if there wasn't a ring here, which there isn't a visible ring, then it would be like, okay, something's not lining up here. My counter-argument here would be to look at the angle. Remember, the ring is vertical. But, like, notice the angle of this camera and, like, how zoomed in and close to the planet it actually is. This isn't, like, 1-for-1, like, the ending of Xenoblade X Definitive Edition is happening right now, right? Like, they're walking out to, like, the poop deck to, like, look at the new planet. They're way close to the planet, like, borderline on entry here. So, to me, if this is the White Will 2, this is, like, a little bit after the actual end of X, when they're close to the actual entry. And, like, the angle and placement of the camera has the actual ring just out of frame. So, to me, if you want to explain away the ring, you just have there be a time skip from here to here. An indeterminate time skip from here to here would solve that. Because you can just say, some shit happened, a ring formed. That's like all you kind of need to do, or it's a plot point of 4, right? And like the ring could actually be massively important for whatever reason. Like, who knows? Maybe Klaus blew a load in the atmosphere, who knows? Let me pull up the ending of X again. The fuck did he just show?
You came.
Pause. That's how my recording starts? Perfect. We don't really know what happened to Earth's moon. Good point. By the way, we don't necessarily know the fate of the moon here. The moon is farther away from the Earth than you think. So, like, if it's behind us, we wouldn't have seen it here. It would be out of frame. But there's another element here that I find interesting. That's the color of this light. When they showed Jupiter in Future Redeemed, right? The color was more yellow. But then we get here, and the light is clearly more white. You know, you can see it in the atmosphere here. And then, when we go to, like, Xenoblade X again.
Like that.
Fuck right out of here! I totally called this shit! Yeah, I was happy. Then we cut to here, right? Show me the fucking star. There it is. The light is white again. Again, could be an autistic choice because it's like the sun isn't actually yellow. That's just an atmospheric distortion from the atmosphere of Earth. We have a white sun. Doesn't it look like there are two suns in that Xenoblade X shot? Which one here? This looks like one to me, though it could be a binary and it's just like too far out. Or like the stars are too small. Or one's too bright. But yeah, it's like, if the camera at the end of Future Redeemed, when we saw the, like, the supposed White Will 2 coming in, if the camera is, like, located right here, it would explain why we didn't see the ring there. Right? You see what I mean? When is anything in this series that simple? Oh, I think the big mystery is about the ghosts. I think we know, like, fuck all about the ghosts, and they're gonna, like, really go into them a bit. I would not be surprised. I think we know nothing about the conduit at this point. We don't know anything about the conduit, which inherently means we don't know anything about the cores of the Ares Prime. We still know, like, jack all about the ghosts as well. There's a lot they can still do here. It's just, I think the main mission of what they were going for was establishing the setting going forward. Yeah, and actually put the brightness in it. It does look like only one star. And Saga covers that too. We'll get to it when we play Saga then. I've heard they're like the Gnosis, but we'll see. Alright. I think another argument for them being the same is it just makes more sense. I think it's just easier. Because I don't see them... I don't see them doing two separate planets unless they're both in the same game and it's like space travel. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because it's like, I don't see the reason you leave Mira unless you have them be the same. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if you wanted to continue doing X as the... like, as its own thing, I don't see why... like, if you want X to be the same, X to be separate, right? And we're going to do, like, an X2 at some point. Why would you not just have Mira again? Because you could easily just say there's another continent. Or, like, you could just do it, like, we have to go explore the clue stuff, or, like, the clue stuff comes to Mira. Like, there's plenty of stuff you could have done with Mira as a setting. But, like, they actively chose to throw it away. That, as a decision, only makes sense to me if the end planet is the same. I fully believe it's the same planet in all three endings, Future Redeemed, Xenosaga, and Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. I think it's the same ending from Future Redeemed and X Definitive Edition myself. It just makes too much sense to me. I think, like, the only argument for them being different is that it's a ring, And I think even if they're different, I think you could still write it to be the same game. They're just, like, in the same solar system. Or, like, something like that. Have you ever seen the old concept art of the full planet of Mira? I have not. So it's like, you could have it be like the sun, and then it's like Mercury or some shit, Venus, future redeemed world, and then like, planet where X went, right? And it's like, there's the ring. And it's like, it could be like that, and just in Xenoblade 4, we have like space travel to go from like either or. It's like, you could do that. And it's like, I do kind of think that there will be space combat in Xenoblade 4. I do kind of think they're going to do that. Xenoblade X Mira concept art. What the fuck? What the hell is this? Hello? Yeah, it's like, if this was the concept art for like, Mira, right? And you wanted to do a Xenoblade X2, you just do more of Mira. Because, like, what the fuck is that at the top here? Hello? It's like, to me, the only thing that makes sense is if you want them to be, like, together for Xenoblade 4. Like, this looks badass. Like, there's, like, cultures, I guess. It's like, this only makes sense to me. Because it can go quite deep. Oh, believe you me, we will find the bottom at some point. We just need to play Saga first before we go fully deep. The neighbor planets are gone. The suspicion, not the suspicion, because they kind of confirmed it with Future Redeemed, is that the planet originally from Xenoblade 1, back in the Cloud States, it was just Earth. It was just that universe's version of Earth. Because at the end of Future Redeemed, they just show us Jupiter. Also, I could have sworn there was like a flag or something in the broadcast here. By the way, that thing in the concept art, the mirror, looked just like that thing, right? Like the beanstalk. That's the beanstalk, right? Like, it just looks like it. Like, it's like very similar. Post-credit scene. Yeah, it's like they just show us Jupiter. You can tell it's Jupiter because it has the big red spot here. Like, this is just Jupiter. The only difference is that the sun's a different color. And it's like the suspicion is that this was just Earth, originally. With no other planets nearby. Yeah, it's like what the idea here, at least in terms of the visual that I'm getting, is that when Klaus split the world, both worlds kind of went into their own little pocket dimensions. Because they kind of show it here. And it was just like, they were there, but they weren't at the same time. And then they split off from each other to form their own world, but then they came together again to form one new world. And it's like, when you look at the actual features, like the atmosphere and like the topography here, you don't get like a great look here.
This is so perfect!
But like, to me, it looks very fucking similar to this. See what I mean? It's like the actual like surface of this planet looks pretty similar. But it's like, it's still like a bit too far out to be able to really tell. But, like, the overall coloration looks similar. What girl's gonna get stupider? So it's like, does anyone else have a good, like, argument for, like, why these planets would be different from Future Redeemed and X? Like, this one's just, like, circumstantial. It's, like, more so, like, making it work. Like, fitting a square into a triangular hole, right? It's like, this seems to be, like, the linchpin of this argument. Is there any other one? For surface looks similar. Same lighting. That could cause confusion as the whole creation of a new universe when that isn't what it was happening. Jupiter's the proof of that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, we suspect the original world from Klaus was Earth, but there was also another Earth in the other universe. So it's like, when Klaus, like, split the worlds apart, was it pocket dimensions, or did that motherfucker just create two pocket universes? Because, like, we still don't know the full powers of the conduit, right? That it's tying it into Saga's ending that's the issue to me, because with that Dimitri reference, they clearly intended to be Saga's universe. I have a kind of a theory about that. It's like, this is my main theory before we start Saga soonish. And that is, I think they want Blade to essentially pick up the torch of Saga. It's like, I think a lot of people, especially Saga fans, tell me here, the end point of Future Redeemed and X essentially gives us the same ending as Saga 3, right? Where it's like Cosmos drifts off into space, winds up at, like, Lost Jerusalem, and there's a ring there, right? And, like, that's just the ending to 3 and Future Redeemed. And it's like, I'll get a few of the details here wrong probably right now until I play Saga and I'm familiar with that lore. But it feels like, to me, they kind of want to set up, like, X and the cast of X to be, like, an analog for Cosmos. It's like you have Vector Industries, Sakuraba Industries. Cosmos is a robot, and then, like, most of the cast of X are Mimiosomes at this point, right? And they both, like, drift off and have, like, the finale bit drift off to, like, this new planet. I feel like they deliberately are setting up these connections. And, like, maybe they do end up getting the IP for Saga somehow, or they're allowed to, like, just bring Cosmos back in. It's, like, fair on them. There's, like, ways you can do stories with that, I guess. But it's, like, I think, like, Saga originally was supposed to be 6 games, wasn't it? I hear this, but I don't have, like, any actual, like, good source for this. I just hear it around. It's like the original plan for Saga, to my knowledge, was that it was supposed to be 6 games. And, like, we only ever actually ended up getting, like, 3. So it's like, we got these. We never got those. And, like, the position that Blade is in right now is, like, you put us, like 3 in Future Redeemed. And X essentially delivers us to, like, the final plot point of Saga 3, like, right here. Gears was supposed to be 6. That failed. They rebooted with Saga and got 3 games in an earlier point in the story, and now we have Blade. Saga was supposed to be 6 allegedly. Xenogears ends with it being called Episode 5. So is like Episode 5 supposed to be Gears? Or is like, does Gears go here? I imagine this is Perfect Works, right? I think Gears was Episode 5 in its credits. Okay. Because that kind of throws things off, because wasn't the story to 3 very similar to Gears? Gears being 5th was what I heard. Okay, then maybe there's just, like, no weight to this, because it's like, if, like, Gears was 5, then it doesn't make sense to me that we have the story of 3, if the story of 3 is supposed to be very similar to Gears. Because that, like, throws things off. But, like, it is kind of funny to me how we kind of wound up in a position with, like, these games essentially give us, like, the end point of Saga 3. So it feels like if there was an overarching story they wanted to tell, if they already told the story with 5, with 3, then you could still tell what they wanted to do for 4 and 6. That kind of makes sense? And if I have the actual, like, individual numbers here wrong, you have to, like, adjust the order. But, like, that's kind of what the feel is here, to me. Gears was supposed to be Part 5, Saga 1 to 3 covered what was meant to be Part 1. I think in Xenosaga they were going to make what was Part 1 of Perfect Works Part 1 and 2 Saga, so... Oh! So it's like... If we're expanding this to, like, Perfect Works... This is where we kind of at. Wait, no, that's stupid. Hold on. So if we're talking about Perfect Works, Saga's 1. Gears is 5. Blade is 4 and 5. Part 3 can get fucked, I guess. Alright, fair enough. Well, Saga's Part 1 and 2. Span over tens of thousands of years, plenty of room for more episodes. Yeah, I need to play Saga to be able to understand that part. Alright, but there's like an inkling in the back of my head. It's like, ignore necessarily the pot stuff, but it feels as if, with Saga ending with 3, like, Xenosaga 1, 2, 3, we wind up with Cosmos drifting to the planet, and then we have, like, the future of the story after that, whatever they wanted to tell, right? It feels like Blade is like, getting us to this point. Or at least it's really using the imagery of, like, this point right here in the story. It just kind of feels like that. Is their biggest success? I think so too. I think they just want to really reference a lot of Saga and Gear stuff. And, like, maybe in, like, their head canons, they, like, say, yeah, Saga's kind of, like, related here. Give us a remaster, a straight port. I wouldn't be surprised if Square Enix does something with it. It's like Square Enix is the wild card because every now and then they like to just go bobbing for apples, but in the tub is just a bunch of like old ass games they had. Happening at the same time, then all came together. Yeah. Like, that was kind of the feeling I had in like terms of their overall like idea. It's that Saga and Blade kind of tell the story of humanity in 3 different directions. It's like, you have Lost Jerusalem here, which is supposed to be the Earth, just what they call it in Saga, to my knowledge. / Earth. Blade 1, 2, and 3 tells the story of what happened after the Klaus experiment here. Story of X tells the story of people from another universe. And then Saga tells the story of humanity in the future that are out here. Because remember, it's not like all of Blade happened within like 2 years, right? Like a fuckload of time happened from this Klaus event to like the end of Blade 3, right? Like thousands and thousands and thousands of years could have theoretically have gone by. Like, that's been, like, the way I've been thinking about it for a while. Could change depending upon when I actually play Saga, though. They let rot for years. Yeah, exactly. Like, Bravely Default. It's like, they let that just, like, be forgotten. Not forgotten, but just, like, be by the wayside for a little bit. And then all of a sudden, it's a launch title for the Switch, too. It's like Gears could come back at a moment's notice. We just, like, don't expect it. Because it was frozen in time? Yeah. But what I'm just saying is, like, I believe the setting of time period for Saga is, like, thousands of years in the future compared to, like, right now, like, 2025. I'm just saying, like, I think these things could have lined up because, like, thousands of years have happened in the timelines of Xenoblade 1 and 2. 3 took place in a singular moment, right? But, like, leading up to the events of 1 and 2, like, thousands of years happened in each of those, like, individual universes. And, like, we also don't know about, like, time dilation stuff, right? Like, time could just be, like, wonky here. Is Mira frozen in time as well? We don't know. We have exact dates in Saga. Excellent. Alright, so before I make this video tomorrow on the fucking ring, right? On, like, the planet's ring, does anyone have any other arguments for them being different planets? It could just be, like, based on logic or just, like, gut instinct. Like, anything. Because, like, I don't want to, like, forget something. Xenoblade X is actually a prequel to Xenoblade proper. That'd be really funny if they just, like, strolled up to Earth right before Klaus hit the trigger. We know 3 takes place 10 years after Future Connected. Smart, right? Because of the ages of the characters. Saga's only 4,000 years after the fall of Lost Jerusalem. Ah. They could simply be unrelated. Okay, let me put that here then. Yeah, it could be like the same planet, quote unquote, but in like different universes. And there's like some play with the Ares Prime or something that lets it go like to and fro. Like that could be it, maybe. They lose their planet again. Imagine that was the ending of Xenoblade 4. It's like every Xenoblade game, they just have to lose their planet for whatever reason. Ring is man-made and serves some important purpose. I wouldn't be surprised if the ring is a zone in 4, by the way. I think they absolutely tested out space combat, or like a space zone idea, with like the final zone in Chapter 13. I feel like the heavy linchpin here for the argument for it being different, though, is just the ring. I feel like that's like the only main argument. The other is just like, yeah, it could work if we do this, it could work if we do that. But like, the only like thing based in evidence really is just the ring. At least that's what it feels like to me. I'll probably think about it more. I'll probably make that video either tomorrow or like the day after. Probably one or the other. Also, Xenoblade X Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition product provided by Nintendo. Have we considered their no pawn homeworld? Now there is something funny. They only travel for 2 years on the white whale to get the mirror. It's like, that's not a lot of time when it comes to space travel. My brain is reeling. Oh yeah, visually, like, what are we in for? Like, not even just visually, like, the fact that they're not gonna be, like, confined to 4 gigs of goddamn RAM. Oh my god. I need a trailer yesterday. Hell, they can Elder Scrolls 6 me if they want. 2 real time. Wait. They'll blast us through the rift between worlds. That too. How funny would it be if, like, the planet, by the way, was just, like, just Mirror, but, like, another version of Mirror? Or 2 space travel years. I mean, depending upon how fast you're going, I guess it would change. Because of relativity. Because, like, the faster you go, the more time dilates. Even the gangland couldn't escape it. Yeah, and also remember that Professor B couldn't go forward in time. eShop could have moved faster than Luxor now. Alright, I think that's probably a good place to call the stream there for the day. We started really late. Thank you, Windows Update. I haven't forgotten about that. I think I'll call the stream there for the day. I think we'll be back tomorrow with some Expedition 33. So, thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. Thank you, 10,000 Noodles, Robin, ESRN, John, Neo, Fabuki, Games, John, Hylia, Gamer of Nobility, Jared, Smash Hunter. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. Any ETA on Saga start? Soon-ish. I kind of want to get Expedition 33 done first. I haven't decided if I'm going to start it, like, have them go concurrently, or just try and bum rush Expedition 33 and get it... Not bum rush, but, like, get Expedition 33 done, then start Saga, or start both concurrently. I haven't fully decided. So let me know what you think in the Discord. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again. Night, Ultima.